All right, this is Docendo number 17. Here is a question to get you thinking about the words. What does an adjective meaning traveling or moving from place to place have in common with another adjective meaning on the edge of something? So here's our sentence. Mary spent her early years as a peripatetic musician, but in her later years, she settled down in a small Midwest town. All right, so we look at that sentence and we say, Mary spent her early years as a peripatetic musician. Now, remember the article here is only an when we have a vowel sound, and we have a consonant sound here. So that clearly must be a peripatetic musician. And then we have the coordinating conjunction here. Again, we want to ask ourselves, do we have a complete independent clause here? Mary spent her early years as a peripatetic musician. In her later years, she settled down in a Midwest town. Yes, we have two complete thoughts. So therefore, we want to signal that with a comma. Again, independent clause, that's your classic compound sentence, right? We have an opening prepositional phrase in her later years, comma, before we get to the subject. Notice she here, it's pretty clear, refers to Mary. That's called the antecedent of the pronoun. And then small Midwest town. We've got two adjectives modifying town. Now, we wouldn't probably say Midwest small town. You typically say small Midwest, right? So there's no need for a comma there because we couldn't switch these around. But because we're talking about Midwest as a specific place, I think we should capitalize the M in Midwest there because we're talking to a Pacific Northwest. When we talk about the United States, we capitalize specific regions, don't we? All right, and I think that's it. And then taking a look here at the definitions, peripatetic is traveling or moving from place to place. That's a word originally from the Greek. For example, the famous gang of three great philosophers, Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, were known for walking as they would teach and as they would discuss things. So traveling around, peripatetic. And then peripheral is the edge, right, of something. The periphery is the noun form of that. And those both come from the Greek root going around. That makes sense, right? Perimeter goes around, periodontal, around in as far as teeth goes. The peripheral, periscope, things that go around. All right, and then our changes here, we changed the A because of the article, which was the non-vowel form. We have the coordinating comma here, we have capitalization. All right, for next time, what does an adjective meaning occurring at the same time have in common with an adjective meaning hasty, not thorough? All right, we'll talk about those next time.